This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. You look at Chicago.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Edwards gets the bucket. Points will come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge. You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
Here's Gay. Yep, count it.
Tremendous individual play. I mean, challenging the heart of that defense.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. The Bulls on offense. Wall looking over the floor. Pass to Embiid. To the inside. Nifty move. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Embiid's got 5 now.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Gay with the ball. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Avdia from outside. He can't hit that time. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
It's stolen by Barnes. Here we go. And the big finish by Wall.
Yeah, great defense from Barnes. With 7-foot-plus wingspan, Scotty can create havoc.
Wallace outside. Inside. Now Edwards. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Cleveland again missing. Bulls leading by 3. To the middle. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Embiid with it. 5 points in the game. And Embiid gets the double team. Just 4 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Avdia, good.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Eason. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Pass to Barnes. He buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Edwards. Screen by Eason. Over to the wing. Wallace outside. And here's Edwards. Shoots from 14. Barnes with the rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And here's Edwards outside. And Cleveland another 3.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Avdia can't get it to go. And here's Holmgren. He's scoreless. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Out to the wing. Back to Embiid. Eason with a steal. Here's the break. And here's Edwards outside. Chicago with a rebound. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Avdia. Here's Wall. Here's Embiid. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Powerful.
Oh, yes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, look at the concentration. Through contact, Edwards gets the shot off. Just a tremendous fight.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Nails it from 3.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws throws it down.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Edwards with it. Checked by Wall. Here's Holmgren. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Now here's Wall. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And he can't jam it through.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Joel Embiid.
The Cavaliers, 17.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Kispert. Back to Vincent. Lets it fly from 18. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Now Ivy. Kay outside. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gay with the ball. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now here's Green. Vincent outside. Over Ivy. Rebounded by Gay. The Cavs trailing. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Gay.
Number 0, Kobe White.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Stewart. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Bulls. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Williams. Now here's White. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Good on the second one. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Ivy. No made baskets yet. The game now all tied up.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Williams. Here's White. And he goes in for the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Stewart. From deep, Gay. Offensive board. Over Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside, Green. White for three. LeVert with a rebound. So it's the Cavaliers now, trailing by 2. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. White with it. Now LeVert defending. Right side, White. Pulls up on the wing. Good. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead. Now the Cavaliers with it. Ivy outside. And the layup is good. Ivy's got his first points of the night.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Vincent. Still no points.
Number 12,
Pass to Green.
Caleb Houston.
Green takes it to the rack.
This is what Green loves to do, getting strong positioning inside and going to work.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Green. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Williams' shot is good.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Ivy. Here's Houston. Buries it from 3. Houston's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Pass to Vincent. Back to White. Vincent outside. Williams from long range. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Ivy. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Cleveland shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
Green in the post. White for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And so they foul intentionally. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Green.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
The line for 2.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Now here's Wall, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he buries his first look. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
For the Cavaliers.
And both free throws good for Edwards. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Off the outside. Pass to Embiid. Ball with it. Watched by Wallace. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Wall's got 5 now.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Edwards. The 3 is up. Chet from range.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Embiid. He's got 12. Clock at 6. Pass to Wall. Back to Embiid. From deep three-point land. That shot off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cleveland on top. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so Wall will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 2-point game. Screen by Embiid. Wall on the take. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Gay. The rebound by Embiid. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Wall. Here's Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Embiid. Here's Gay. A shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Now here's Embiid. He's got 14. And then Embiid with the dunk.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gay. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that
And that's an intentional foul.
First team foul. Cavaliers substitution.
Now Wall. 5 points in the game. Pass to Embiid. Outside Wall. Embiid with it. Watched by Wallace. Ooh, look at Embiid converting in close.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
It's Edwards on the wing. 15 points in the game. Misses from short range. Chicago leading. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Embiid with the dunk.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. So it's Chicago now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Pass to Houston. Back to Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Wall with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Avdia. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Cavs trailing. Wallace, left side. And here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Here's Wall. Pass to Barnes. And here's Embiid. Guarded by Edwards. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Houston. Back to Edwards. For the tie. Counted from distance. Houston's got 6.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 24. Ball no good. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Inside. Outside Eason. Outside Edwards. For the lead. Back to Eason. The 3 is up. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren for 2.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Next answer.
A different look for Cleveland.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Green. To the inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
That's on Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And here comes Cleveland. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Pass to Smith. Gay outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Stewart. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The 3, Smith. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Now Green. Pass to Jordan. Avdia from outside. Sinks it from distance. And now a 3-point Chicago lead. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter here. Gay outside. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago. He's been
53. The Cavaliers, 52.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation. Leaving little room for error. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to LeVert. Gay outside. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Outside, Green. The kick out to White. Here's Williams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Isaiah Stewart. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
The kick out to Gay. Pass to Stewart. Back to Gay. There's the triple. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Back to Vincent. The kick out to Williams. And here's White. The 3. It's not going to go for him. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Not sure why. Committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the left side wing. From deep, Gay. Joel Embiid with the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Wall. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Edwards with the ball for Cleveland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
They get it again. The layup off target.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Outside Edwards. Back to Gay. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
And that's a big-time bailout by Edwards. Knows how much time he has and just gets it off.
Here's Barnes. Eason with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Embiid. The Bulls trail by 4. To snap the cold streak. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one's off.
At the line for Chicago. Wall.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Outside Edwards. It's good. Edwards. What strength.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Left side wall. Going inside. And the big finish by Wall.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gay outside. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wall. Edwards, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Embiid. The kick out to Wall. Screen by Embiid. Avdia from outside. Drains the triple. And that ties it up.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And the big finish by Wall.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
I thought he had that all sewn out, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Embiid. Avdia with it. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Ball for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Gay up top. Now Holmgren. Outside Edwards. To win the run. Ant-Man flying high.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Avdia outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Ball for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Edwards for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And here's Chicago. 3-point lead. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. And the Bulls lead by 6.
When it comes down to crunch time, Barnes wants the ball in his hands. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
14 foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
For the Bulls, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Edwards can't hit. Now Wall. And so Chicago takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.